Today I'm gonna be starting the most diabolical eating challenge ever. For the next 7 days, I'm gonna be eating nothing but Dave's Hot Chicken. For years, people have been asking a lot of questions about this iconically trending and fastest growing fried chicken place.
Fastest growing restaurant chain in the country.
Casual chain, Dave's Hot Chicken.
Dave's Hot Chicken.
Originally operated as a food truck.
Samuel L. Jackson and Drake have spoken out about being invested.
$1 billion deal.
What makes it so special? Who or what is Dave? Are they in cahoots with Big Pickle? And is the Reaper really that spicy? I mean, they make you sign a waiver, so I'm assuming it's probably really spicy. And if that wasn't enough, I'm gonna be ramping up the spice levels each day till I get to the dreaded Reaper. All your burning questions will be answered today while I burn off my taste buds and speedrun heart disease. So join me on a journey filled with fried chicken, off-brand Pepto-Bismol, and weird doctor visits.
So as long as you stay in a healthy weight and watch your diet and regular exercise, you can avoid getting diabetes.
Is that it? That's it. That's the flagship store. My 4 friends were gonna join me, but then I realized I only have 2 friends and neither of them want fried chicken at 10:30 in the morning. But I convinced my friend Aura to come and watch me eat. Day 1 of subjecting myself to heart disease and diabetes, probably. Now my goals for this challenge are to survive, to not go number 2 in a public bathroom, run at least 25 miles, and wear a Hawaiian shirt every day. Rubber chicken. For my first meal, I got 1 slider and 1 tender. And added another slider because that's just not enough food for a growing boy in his 20s. Standing here with the gift of hindsight, I can assure you that I'm going to regret that decision very soon. The menu's really weird. Somehow, getting a slider and a tender and adding another tender is cheaper than getting 2 tenders and adding a slider, even though it's the exact same thing. Also, the combos don't come with a drink, which defeats the whole purpose of a combo. And the decor is, what's the word? Interesting. Real quick, Dave's is a fried chicken shop founded in 2017 as a parking lot pop-up in East Hollywood. Founded by 4 friends with just $900 between them and a dream to serve Nashville-style hot chicken. And thanks to viral word of mouth and Instagram, it quickly blew up into a national sensation backed by celebrity investors like Samuel Jackson and Drake. Famous for its insanely spicy Reaper level and super minimalist menu focused on pretty much tenders and sliders, it's become one of the fastest growing fast food chains in America with over 300 locations today. Oh, my mom. Oh boy. Now, full disclosure, guys, I expected the food to be a notch above KFC and Cane's, but it blew away my expectations and taste buds. This is gonna be a really bad week.
Did you say fat?
No, I said bad, but yeah, that too. Okay, let's just be honest here for a second, guys. There's no perfect time to eat fried chicken. You either eat it while it's hot, which means you're gonna give your mouth 3rd-degree burns, or you're gonna eat it when it's colder, but that means the breading is not crispy anymore. Now, the most important thing about Dave's is the sauce. But first, the chicken. The chicken's really good. There's a good amount of breading, which surprisingly stays on the chicken and actually doesn't fall off. And the chicken itself is actually really juicy, and not dry like Cane's. Now, the sauce is just a variation of Popeye's sauce, which is a variation of The fries are crispy and the seasoning's on point, but something about people putting honey in the same packets that they put ketchup in just really weirds me out. And it's probably a sign to tell you that it's not real honey. The biggest downside is these tenders have so much oil the US might actually invade them.
Our nation must produce more oil.
This was actually not bad. I mean, even the no spice tenders still have more flavor than Cane's. I almost feel like we should have a counter for how many times I'm gonna hate on Cane's. Now, the worst part about this week is that this is probably one of the craziest eating challenges I've ever done. And honestly, I'm kind of nervous because I have no idea what's gonna happen to me or my wallet, because eating nothing but fried chicken for 168 hours is diabolical. And every cardiologist's worst nightmare. And to make sure I don't get too fat and that I meet my running goal by the end of the week, I'm gonna go on a 5-mile run. But while I was on my run, I got an email saying that I have a doctor's appointment coming up in 3 days. That's gonna be the worst possible time for a yearly checkup. And after taking what's probably gonna be my last normal, painless It's time for another meal. There it is. Again. Oh, cramp or heart disease. Again, my expectations are lower than a Cleveland Browns fan. I mean, it's literally parking lot fried chicken. There's the Target parking lot. But I'm a degen, so I'll eat anything as long as there's sauce. Surprisingly, this Dave's didn't get their ice cream machine from the local McDonald's. So I got the Lucky Charms shake, which I just found out is just their regular shake flavors, but with some Lucky Charms cereal sprinkled on top, for $7. For a small. What's the point of these being on top? It's just stupid. Just get a regular shake. For this meal, I got the 2 tender and 1 slider combo. Oh, but this time I decided to treat myself a little bit and splurge by getting the cheese on my slider for an extra 69 cents. If I'm gonna speedrun diabetes, I might as well enjoy the process. So far, I'm at over 4,000 calories, and that's just day 1 alone. And the day's not over yet. Did I just say Dave's? For some reason, it took over 21 minutes for me to get my food this time, which, for a place that literally only makes fried chicken and has not that many customers, that's bad. Is it worth the 21-minute wait? Well, the chicken's actually really solid and crispy, and this time actually has some semblance of flavor. That's like French kissing lava. Fries are good, but never really enough because they give them to you in this high school cafeteria paper basket thingy. They used to fill your whole basket with fries. Now, allegedly, there's supposed to be cheese in this slider. I have yet to find any, but the weirdest thing is the chicken to bread ratio. Wait, I think I forgot to add cheese. Probably because I expect cheese to come with a sandwich or slider is normal, but I guess not at Dave's. I'll just do it next time. It's not like I'm not going to be coming here for the next 6 days straight. Also, don't you love it when one fry gets 50 times more seasoning than the rest? As I was leaving, I noticed this giant nightmare fuel rubber chicken. I just want whatever the dude who's designing the interior of Dave's is having. This is just pointless. You don't even get any of the Lucky Charms. Like, why wouldn't they crush them or mix them in instead of just laying them on top? This doesn't make any sense. After one day, I spent $48.29 at a place that sells a tender for $5 and has a rubber chicken for a mascot. I also did get my run in, but I don't really think that's gonna do much. Day 2, and the first thing, my stomach just feels like it did leg day. And while I'm speedrunning diabetes for the next 6 days, it feels like Dave's is speedrunning through my digestive system. It's only day 2, but I'm pretty sure my body's not used to this D-Day style assault of fried chicken on it, so it's probably just adjusting itself to my new lifestyle choices. I like to call it building character. And after texting my mom, who seems slightly concerned about my recent lifestyle choices, it's time to hit up Dave again. Which, now that I think about it, kind of sounds like meeting up with some dude named Dave's who gives me my fix behind a Wendy's dumpster. What better way to start the morning than with some fried chicken? Why does any fried chicken place need to be open at 10:30 in the morning? Why does Dave's put an abnormal amount of pickles in every meal? Oh, look, we're here. This is it. I don't see the rubber chicken. Wait, no way. Is that a drive-thru? There's a Dave's Hot Chicken with a drive-thru. Hey Dave, guess who's back for some more heart disease?
Hi, welcome. That's your first time here or returning?
Returning?
Welcome back.
Thanks. This time I'm getting a mild slider and a tender. Because unless you've been to a Dave's, you underestimate the fact that these chicken are on more gear than a locker room full of bodybuilders.
You got it. Anything else here?
Get like extra coleslaw on the slider, and then just a cup of water, please. The worst part is it took almost 12 minutes for me to get my food, even though there's literally only one other car in front of me at the drive-thru. There's one car ahead of me, and I've been waiting here for 12 minutes. Is your guys' ice cream machine working, by the way?
We don't have ice cream, we have shake machine though.
That thing, yeah, is it?
Yeah, it's working though.
Oh, okay, cool. Don't buy them from McDonald's. Also, I think I just accidentally ordered mild instead of light mild, which honestly, not a big deal. It feels like we're just skipping an unnecessary spice level anyways. Please tell me they gave me 3 napkins. That's not enough. They actually didn't give me silverware for my coleslaw. Okay, we need to talk about the chicken to bun ratio. Look at all that real estate. Oh, I just dropped some on my steering wheel. I mean, it looks like Shaq trying to fit into a crop top. And wow, again, way too much pickles. Instead of giving me like 50 pickles, I would have appreciated some napkins. Anyways, the mild is fine. I mean, it's better than no spice. It tastes the same. But, and I can't believe I'm saying this, I'm craving some spice. Oh, it's a terrible way to start the day. It's only been 2 days, but my gut's already protruding over the seatbelt. But before I go to my next fried chicken meal of the day, I need to make sure that I don't have a repeat of this morning tomorrow. So I'm gonna stop to get some Pepto, which won't do much once I get to the Spicy and Reaper.
Yeah, that's not gonna be enough.
I don't think Pepto was designed for degenerates doing stupid challenges. But for dinner, I'm having coleslaw because remember when they didn't give me silverware? Didn't get utensils? Oh, the survey remembers. Yeah, I'm just kidding. I'm very non-confrontational, so I ended up just giving them a really good review. But I don't have time for another rant because for this meal, I placed an online order, which means that if I don't get there in time, it's gonna get all old and soggy. God, I love having Dave's inside me first thing in the morning. Because I forgot that this Dave's is a 22-minute drive from my house. And that I was blasting the AC the whole time, so by the time I get home, my fries are gonna be all soggy and sad looking. Kinda like what my insides will look like after I'm done with this challenge. I got a lot of Dave's in me. Dave's f***ing up my inside. This can't get any worse. All am I saying? It's literally going to get worse. Being lonely sucks, but washing down loaded fries with a slider is hitting a new low, even for me. I wonder what we're gonna find under here. Oh, look at that, big surprise. Pickles, of course, it's always pickles. Look at how many. 1, 2, 3. There's a fourth one in there, but I'm not gonna go reaching for it. Why? For a slider? Yeah, there's no way I'm gonna get any type of running or workout in tonight, so I decided to do some pretty important stuff on my gaming channel. That's just one of the reasons why it's one of the greatest games ever made, but you guys should definitely go out there and still try the other ones in the franchise. I just think that, this one's... The remake's not... Oh, it's the 6th time I've had to go tonight. Ugh. Day 2, I spent $38.17, and my taxes are gonna be this year. And I didn't run at all, so I'm still at only 4.87 miles. After 2 days of assaulting my body with nothing but fried chicken, my body has decided to fight back in what is starting to become a very painful morning routine. It's another terrible morning. But it's only day 3 and things can only will get worse from here because starting tomorrow, I'm gonna be entering the spice zone. This is day 3 of only eating a Dave's Hot Kitchen chicken. God. For meal 5, I'm going with my usual go-to order. A tender, a slider, and a side of fries. Okay, that doesn't sound right. You should never have a go-to order at a fast food fried chicken place. I'm also gonna get the creamy diabetes shake. Okay, that's not what it's actually called, but that's what it tastes and feels like. The food came out relatively quickly, but they forgot my honey and cutlery. But you know what they never forget? The pickles! The pickle! And like I have every single time for the last 4 meals so far, I burned my entire mouth. Horrible idea to eat this in the car. Except I'm pretty sure this time I also did end up burning my gums, because after I walked out, I just started peeling them off like they were little pieces of printer paper, which I don't think gums are supposed to do naturally. Can I be honest with you? The Dave's is going right through me. I'm not doing good.
I think after this, you're probably never gonna eat fried chicken again.
Yeah, I'm never gonna do that again, ever. I'm never gonna touch or even want to ever just taste a fried chicken ever again in my life.
Welcome back. What can I get for you today?
But first, meal 6, and for this one, I'm getting a slider, a tender, and cheese. On the slider, not on... Wait, you can actually get it on the tender? Now that's diabolical. I mean, I know the chickens they use for these are probably so pumped full of hormones they can keep a Gold's Gym going, but I really want to know what these chicks look like. But this time, instead of eating my food at Dave's, because honestly, I keep getting really weird looks from all the workers there, yeah, they're probably wondering, who's this weird guy who keeps coming in 3 days in a row, twice a day, just getting fried chicken? So anyways, I'm gonna be going to this abandoned mall by my house, house that's actually not abandoned, fun fact, but nobody ever really comes here because it smells like shit. No, literally, I think there's a sewage drain pipe problem. Now, the only explanation as to why I'm still so hungry is probably a tapeworm. Why are these tenders so big? Even a tapeworm wouldn't put up with this. I don't have a tapeworm. And if I did, he'd feel like a tourist laying on the sidewalk in the middle of summer in Las Vegas. I guess a pickle's a vegetable, right? Before going to bed, I decided to go to the gym until I realized there's absolutely no way I was gonna work out, so I decided to meditate/pray. It's kind of like a combo 2-in-1. Oh, don't say combo. No, I'm thinking of Dave's. No! Oh, don't say combo. Oh. And I don't usually pray, but I think right now might be a good time to start. By the end of day 3, I've spent $148.22. And if you're spending that much money on fried chicken in 3 days, you should probably see a cardiologist. And Jesus. Or at the very least a priest. But at least I ran 11.02 miles, which is still way behind my goal, so I'm gonna try to make up for that today. It's just day 4. I don't want to go. I don't want to get out of bed. My bodily alarm clock's gonna make sure I do. Now, as you'd expect, after eating nothing but fried chicken for 3 days in a row, my stomach is trying to divorce from the rest of my body. What just happened in there was vile. But to prepare for the insanity that's about to come, I decided to do something healthy for my body. You know, they say getting 15 minutes of sunlight a day is good for you. You know what else is good for you? Not eating fried chicken 7 days in a row. And it's time to get my Nashville breakfast, but first I have to go to the bathroom again. I am never eating fried chicken again. I pulled up to my old friend Dave's because at this point, Dave's and I are in a toxic relationship. But I didn't want to get out of the car. You know what? This is nice. Sitting in a car is good. This is underrated as an activity. For this meal, I got a tender and slider, and with a side of coleslaw, because fries in the morning are diabolical. Just kidding, I got fries. And even though my mind and soul want the fries, my body is protesting. Hard. And it turns out they got my order wrong. They gave me 2 sliders. Now you'd think at this point I'd be tired of Dave's, but actually the sliders are really good, and with a slight kick this time. If medium is like Will Smith, then the Reaper's gonna be like Mike Tyson, or that one Russian dude that likes to slap people for a living. And I'm not sure if it's the burning hot oil, but things are starting to get heated. Suddenly I realized I was about to be late for my doctor's appointment, but before I could go, I had to make a quick emergency pit stop. In full disclosure, guys, I can't and won't go number 2 in public, but my gut has decided it wants to turn into a Formula 1 pit stop. Things go in quickly and they leave even quicker.
So good news, all your labs look great. Everything's normal. Just mildly low vitamin D, that's it.
I've had that my whole life.
Oh, okay, well there you go.
One thing I noticed, my cholesterol seems high.
Oh no, that looks good. Your total's normal, HDL's normal, triglycerides.
I was just, a little bit worried because I'm doing this challenge where I'm eating nothing but fried chicken for a week. Sort of dumb, but yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so you're good. So yeah, it might temporarily raise your cholesterol, but once you go back to your normal diet, it should go back to normal.
Surprisingly, my doctor is not disappointed in me or concerned that a 20-something-year-old guy has really high cholesterol.
If you ate fried chicken for the next 6 months, it'll probably go up.
Not gonna do that. I think after this, I'm never gonna look at fried chicken again. But you think I should be good, right, for this week? Or knowing that I'm eating nothing but fried chicken for 7 days in a row.
Yeah, it's just a week.
Obviously, I do need to make some serious lifestyle and dietary changes. I am not gonna get 2 sliders anymore. Just gonna get 2 tenders. For this meal, I'm getting 2 pieces of fried tenders and coleslaw. Lots of coleslaw. And I only had to wait 13 minutes for my food this time. Not that I'm in a rush or anything. I mean, to what? Going down and scarfing more fried chicken in a few hours? And this time I did not make the mistake of forgetting napkins again. I didn't. I didn't forget to get napkins this time. Oh boy. There's a mountain of pickles again. Now, I thought this was gonna be just another Dave's meal, and I'm not sure if this is the fried chicken frying what's probably the last of my brain cells at this point. I feel like it should be too late for this, but Dave's is growing on me. And in me. And speaking of fried chicken, I grabbed some from the fridge and threw it in the microwave until I realized I have an air fryer a few inches away. I shouldn't microwave it. I'm not gonna microwave it. The flavor's still really good, but the breading is very soggy. I then went to the gym and tried to lift some weights, which turned out to be a terrible idea because up until now, I mean at least for like the last 5 hours, my stomach was actually cooperating with me. But then I got on the treadmill and I guess that signaled my body to unleash a napalm strike. It's not happening. It's not happening. After 4 days, I've spent $186.44, ran 16.11 miles, have worn a Hawaiian shirt every day, and still haven't thrown up. So, things are going well. But yeah, that's about to change. Day 5 is off to a rocky start with my body actively at war with me at this point. And I can't blame it. My nutritional profile is made up of whatever these tenders are made out of. So to keep my mind hard and strong, I naturally listen to some David Goggins.
You're just a bitch. You're honestly, that's not me trying to be some after school special shit.
Which always somehow ends up making me feel really like a bum. But before I go back to Diabetes Dave, I have to take some liquid courage. I even taste like off-brand Pepto. So far, my routine consists of feel shame walking into my local Dave's. If there's a line at the self-order, go to the counter. Avoid eye contact with said person at the counter out of shame. Place my order. Feel shame and guilt over the order I just placed. Eat my order. And my brains out. For some ungodly reason, it's so packed in here I can't even find a seat. So I got the Dave's Bites and coleslaw, and mini sliders. I also asked for no pickles, so of course they listen. Now that we've entered the spice zone, things are gonna get real spicy real fast. So far, the sliders are tasty. Too oily, but tasty. But then I got to the bites, and the chicken has this real weird woody texture that's really off-putting. But that's not as bad as what I did next, which is not realize that I just ate a bunch of hot fried chicken, so I decided to rub my eyes. God, if Dave's had some sort of rewards loyalty program the way airlines and hotels have like Diamond, Ruby, I'd be Uber Diamond Platinum tier. But the thing getting me through all this is the support of my 8 subscribers, and mentally convincing myself that I love fried chicken. Well, it's more Stockholm Syndrome. I'm gonna miss this place once I'm done with this challenge. But in all honesty, the food here is actually gas. And I'm not just saying that because it's causing me to release unholy gases. Sorry. I also somehow made a friend outside of Dave's, which is probably the healthiest thing that's happened to me this week.
Hi there, welcome to Dave's Hot Chicken. First time here, returning.
Returning.
Alright, great. What can I get started for you today?
Yes, I know it's old people dinner time, but I've realized that eating Dave's later in the day does not sit well with me. I mean, eating it earlier doesn't sit well with me either, but eating it later is worse. So for this meal, I decided to get 2 hot tenders with slaw. It took 21 minutes for me to get my food, again, with only 1 car in front of me in the drive-thru. Back home, it was dinner time, so I decided to heat up these bad boys, but before I did, I decided to blot them. And holy shit! Look at that. Guys, there's so much oil here, the US just offered to bring me diplomacy. Just look at my hand. But no, seriously, I literally ran out of paper towels, and then I ran out of all the napkins I had from Dave's. And there's still more oil to blot. Again, this is 2 tenders. Also, my family decided to tease me with strategically placed fruit right next to where I was about to eat. I mean, honestly, that wasn't that bad. Probably because I blotted off all the flavor and about 20% of the oil. I also decided to call my friend Matt, who always supports me even when I do dumb degen stuff like this.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message.
By the end of day 5, I've spent $220.19, ran 20.18 miles, probably given myself irritable bowel syndrome, and worn another Hawaiian shirt. Oh, and I guess I haven't thrown up still, which is a win, but I still have the 2 spiciest days ahead of me. The next morning, I was back to my usual routine of waking up and proceeding to immediately my brains out. This is hands down the best decision I have made this week. This is 100% coming with me. It's pretty much a necessity at this point, like napkins and pickles. My orifices are on fire. Before I start, I decided to down some Pepto. For this meal, I'm getting 2 extra hot sliders and coleslaw with honey, napkins, and cutlery. And I'll be lucky if I get like 2 out of those 3. I'm also gonna knock a star off because the table hasn't been cleaned. Also, they gave me pickles. Now, even though I know I shouldn't get the sliders, they mask some of the spiciness, so it's a fair, good trade-off. So surprisingly, it turns out the extra hot is really hot. Like, it's not enjoyable. The medium and hot were good. I mean, there's flavor, there's good things about it, and they didn't destroy my taste buds and soul. I guess this is a warning for what's about to come tomorrow with the Reaper. After going through a Costco-sized stack of napkins, I realized I had finished the fries I was gonna use to help me with the heat. I was struggling a little bit. After lunch, I met up with my new friend from yesterday, Kenny, and we hung out, which was fun. This'll be me in about 3 hours. I feel like it's gonna just bite me. How are you doing, bud? Are you having indigestion? What was not fun was the tenders were wreaking havoc inside me. I'm pretty sure Dave's has melted away my last 4 brain cells. God, I don't even know what I was doing out there with the ducks and Kenny. He wasn't interviewing the ducks. And there's a mosquito in the car. Dave's, what are you doing to me, Davey boy? Davy Jones's fried chicken. I'm completely losing my mind. Before I go for my second Dave's of the day, I decided to hit the gym so I can meet my run goal. But I took a few minutes to sit in my car to meditate and try to calm my body down and prepare it for the spiciest meals coming up later tonight and tomorrow.
Just take a moment as you settle into your practice to just notice that you have a body.
No, I'm trying to forget that I have a body. It's the whole point. This time I got my usual sliders and a big side of coleslaw. Except they got my order wrong again and gave me fries instead. And I'm way too non-confrontational to actually do anything about it, so I brought glasses this time. At the end of day 6, okay, honestly, I want to do the whole total thing, but I don't really want to do math right now. So, money. I spent more money than I should have on fried chicken. Tomorrow's the last day. And the scariest day. The next day, I got Dave's daily alarm clock at 5:30 in the morning and spent 23 minutes summoning spirits in the bathroom. Well, this is it. Day 7. Should be happy since it's the last day I'm going to be eating Dave's. Probably ever. But I'm not, because I'm going to be eating the Reaper today. To pump myself up, I went on my usual morning walk, even though I'm still behind on my running goal. It's the final day. Made it 6 days. But that's okay, I'm not in a rush. Unlike Dave's chicken, which seems to constantly be in a rush to leave my body. Now I couldn't do this alone, so I called up my good friend Aura again to be there for me emotionally and to support me.
Yo, I think I can actually do this, you know?
I think you've lost it, actually.
And also call 911 in case I spontaneously myself.
I'm really not having a good time.
Naturally, he was very concerned. But before we went to Dave's, Aura wanted to hit the gym, and so naturally I decided to join him. Big mistake. But for some reason, my body was so shocked that I was finally doing something healthy to it after all this time, that it decided to give me a spontaneous and surprise detox. I even tried to delay the inevitable by watching the 28 Years Later movie, which is a metaphor for what's gonna be happening to my body. Okay, maybe at this point I've been delaying going to Dave's, just probably also explains the 16-hour fast I've been on. But at this point I am hungry, and maybe like a shot, it's just better to get it over with.
There it is. Dave's. Oh, beauty. Last day.
I'm so excited.
I'm having PTSD. I'm actually having some sort of like bodily reflex. Like my body doesn't want to do it. It's like shutting down. My legs are shutting down, trembling.
Maybe you should do a couple push-ups before you go in there.
I shit myself before I even go in there.
I ordered a Reaper slider along with as much coleslaw as they can humanly make for one meal. But in order to actually order the Reaper, you have to sign a waiver stating,
"By placing this order, I hereby certify and confirm that..."
Yeah, no one's reading all that. Which I never actually signed, because it turns out if you just stay on the waiver page and do nothing for a few seconds, it just goes away and you go to the checkout page.
Oh man.
For Daniel?
Yes. Is this the Reaper one?
Yes.
Okay. How many people have you seen actually order this?
In a day, I would say roughly maybe like between 5 to 10 people.
Oh, that's not bad. There's other crazy lunatics out there.
Oh, and I also got a water.
Oh, actually water. Water.
Which is gonna be about as useless as putting a band-aid on chlamydia. Ew! Ew! What the fuck?
Pickles. Oh, the sauce has leaked onto the bun. My heart rate is 112. My God. My gums.
Okay, I think maybe at this point we've discovered that I'm not the best when it comes to heat.
The side that I'm chewing it with, my tongue, my gums. Oh.
But this is the spiciest thing I've ever eaten. It feels like I'm getting my mouth branded by lava.
That's about what I had. It's what happened.
I can't tell if it's the 7 days of nothing but fried chicken, or the Reaper, or that I broke a 17-hour fast with the spiciest fried chicken, but I'm starting to feel not right. And even though I'm done with Dave's isn't done with me yet. After 7 days of cooking my body and arteries, I spent a total of $289.18, ran 31.17 miles, wore a Hawaiian shirt every day, I think, and broke my rule of never using a public restroom for number 2 twice. I also somehow chugged almost an entire bottle of off-brand Pipto. At this point, you're probably waiting for some big life lesson or takeaway, and I actually have one. Don't eat fried chicken every day. Doesn't matter if it's 3 days or a week or even a month. You know what? Don't even eat fried chicken. It's not good for you. Just bake it like bodybuilders do. Okay, PSA over, but please do make sure to like and subscribe, because I have a lot of crazy videos coming up on this channel, and I really need that YouTube money.